After watching the video of my lesson, I actually was really pleased with the way that the lesson went. I thought the students stayed engaged pretty well. In my lesson plan, I had written that the students would show me on their fingers the number of turkeys on the game and in the book. We didn't do that um, during every turn, just every so often when I felt them getting a little wigglier, then I would have them show me on their fingers to kind of pull them back into the lesson. Um, we read the book a little quicker than I think I would have liked, but in terms of uh, timing, I knew that these 4 and 5 year olds were going to be sitting at the carpet for quite a while, so I wanted to kind of do the book part quickly so that we could focus more of our time on the game itself. I wish that the video could have been longer so you could have seen um, the other kids take their turns in playing. Um, we took opportunities for movement, and this was part of my lesson plan. We took the opportunities for movement when the little game popped up um, and had I think it was every 3 or 4 slides, a little slide would pop up where there was some sort of dancing and music, and I would allow the kids to get up and move during those, and then I'd say 3, 2, 1, and they'd all sit down really quick, like it was a competition to see who could do the best job there. I thought that in terms of getting the kids back into the game, they did really well. I used popsicle sticks with the names of the students written on it, and I told the students that if I pulled their name and they weren't paying attention, that I would have to put it back into the cup. So that kind of helped ensure that they were all following along and ready for their turn. I only had one student at the very beginning that I had to put the name back, really. Um, and coincidentally, that was my own daughter that I had to do that on, so it worked out nicely. She was still engaged. She knew that was the warning for all the students, and they stayed following along and helping their other friends count without giving the answers during the game part. For the book, um, the students were helping to find the rhyming words and guess which number was going to come next, counting backward from 10 to 1. I had that as part of my lesson plan, and I felt that they did a really good job um, in terms of being engaged and trying to participate in the lesson. They really enjoyed the game. Um, let's see, the game was something that I created using PowerPoint, and we utilized the smartboard to play it. I wish you could have seen the whole screen. I had set the camera up, and it didn't allow you to see the whole thing. But as far as challenges that arose related to the student engagement and how I handled those, we did have 3 students who are a bit wigglier than others and have a hard time focusing. Those students sit at the back row of the carpet, and there are 2 paras that are assigned to those students just to kind of help focus them. And every so often, I noticed on the video, you can hear them saying, shh, wait your turn, or something like that. So I utilized my para support for those students throughout the lesson in the book. Um, I think that if I had to change anything in the future, I would probably allow for a little bit longer movement sections just to kind of give them a chance to stretch their legs, because sitting through a book and a game that ended up being close to 30 minutes is a really long time for 4 and 5 year olds. But I thought they handled it amazingly, and I was pretty proud of the way the lesson um, went in terms of they we matched the standards, and they were engaged and happy while learning. So I was pretty pleased with that. Um, I wish you could have seen more of it in the video, but it gives you a little taste of the students, and how they reacted to the game. I thought it went really well.